Jon Hazlett here at the Caddis Fly Shop in Eugene, and I have here the new Sage R8 Core series of fly rods. The R8 graphite technology is the 8th major revolution of graphite technology from Sage. And what this features is a new graphite that is, shall we say, micro-textured, which allows us to make a lighter rod, and it gives more surface area for resin to adhere. And so what we can do with this rod is give it more sensitivity feel throughout the blank. And when you pick this rod up and cast it, you will notice at short range you feel it load, out, 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 so your engagement range for feel, sensitivity, and this sense of fluid power just keeps reaching out, out, and out. We're excited about this new series. We've had a little bit of time to get out and cast them, and as we've gone from the X to this rod, you'll notice that like I said, at short range, you feel the rod bend, and it just gives you that connection that we always look for between the angler and the water and the fish that we pursue.
Good morning, Chris from the Caddis Fly Fishing Shop, caddisflyshop.com. Jon Hazlett with Anglers Rendezvous has been kind enough to bring down the new Sage R8, the 8th revolution of graphite at Sage. So it's the Sage R8. Jon brought a 4, a 5, a 6, and an 8. We got to cast, and limited sample size. Literally, I've just finished casting these, so I thought it'd be cool just to have quick thoughts. And of course, some of these are going to vary with line variations. We have Rio Perception on a 9-foot 4-weight R8. This thing was awesome. A quick favorite. Really, really nice dry fly casting rod. Really easy to cast. Short, but a longer, finer leader would be no problem with this 9-foot 4-weight. This, I'm from the Mackenzie, Willamette. Light hopper dropper, probably not too heavy, but dry fly is awesome. I'll just go up the road. I think somebody still has the 5, but a 9-foot 5-weight for me, we did 2 different lines on it. We did the Rio Perception, which was great. A little bit longer. I felt like it was like good, really close, and a little bit long, but on the mid-range, I needed to give it a little bit more. I needed to press on it. My casting stroke is really pretty mellow, pretty relaxed. I felt like when I wanted to get it a little more out of the rod, I pushed on it, and I got it, certainly. And I was able to achieve high line speed with that 9-foot 5-weight with the Perception. We then put a Rio Gold on the 9-foot 5-weight. To be honest, it was about the same results. I could feel that I could maybe throw a little bigger fly rig, but I needed to give the rod a little bit more to get the distance out of it. It wasn't just, while it was bending nicely, these rods both, all of the R8 rods bend throughout more than the Sage X does. But the 5, I felt like I just needed to give it a little bit more. 9-foot 6-weight was amazing. It was just a cannon at all lengths with a Rio Gold on it. It was an incredible short and incredible long. I felt like you could trout fish with it short or light bonefish with it. The 4 and the 6, easy favorites so far. The 8-weight felt, and again, these are initial impressions, but it felt a little bit more of an 8 than the Sage X 8-weight, which I kind of felt like maybe was a light 8, which was really nice for bonefish. This R8 9-foot 8-weight is all you'd need for bonefish. I would even fish Mexico permit with this. I think it'd be a phenomenal bass rod in the jungle. It's a true 8, and again, this rod, you have to give it a little bit more. While it does flex throughout, it doesn't hurt to press on it a little bit. And what I mean by that is, you can drop the hammer on your front cast on these rods and you're going to be forgiven. Really high line speed when you do that, particularly in the 5 and the 8. 4 and the 6, gentler stroke, all you need, but if you want to give it the power, it's there too. So more flexible than, or more of a bend through midsection than the Sage X. Super light, really nice rods. Sage R8, the latest edition.